Now I'm in this condition, and I've got all the symptoms of a girl with a broken heart. But no matter what, you'll never see me cry.
Let me stop. Hey y'all, frvanilladiva here for Beauty Couture, and today is not a tutorial. It's not a girl are you serious episode, but I am responding to a young lady who left a message in my inbox. Actually, she left 4 messages in my inbox. So she really wants this question answered. Stop, Cookie. Now, she stated that she's a young woman who is currently transitioning into natural. So, hey, she said that she said to her boyfriend that she was going natural, and he told her that if you go natural, I'm gonna leave you. Something in that line or whatever. So we're having a conversation back and forth because it just intrigued me. So I said, is that your husband? Is he your husband? She was like, no, he's not my husband. I said, well, y'all have promise rings. That always makes me laugh. A promise ring. So I said, y'all have promise rings? She said, no, we don't have promise rings. So I said, oh, so he's just a regular old boyfriend. She was like, yeah. I said, how long have y'all been together? She was like, about 5 years, since I was like 16. So I'm like, okay. I said, you guys own a house together? You guys have property or something together that you might need to split? So you're like, no. A very light, jokingly conversation. So I'm like, okay. I said, so he's gonna leave you if you decide to go natural. So she said, yeah. And he was truthful and he was honest. Excuse me. So I said, is it that serious? Like, a perm really tickles his fancy so much that he's gonna leave you because you decide to stop getting perm? So she was like, yeah, he was really honest with me. He said he was gonna start looking at other women with perms, other women with perms, and desiring them. So he might as well just leave when she does decide to do this instead of cheating on her. So I'm like, well, first of all, Miss Honey, I said we all have choices to make. I said every day there are choices to make. Now, the choices that we make, what makes us or breaks us as men and women, are the consequences and how we handle those consequences. Excuse me. So I said, are you ready to deal with the consequence that he's not going to be in your life anymore if you decide to not get a perm anymore and go natural? So she was like, yeah, I'm ready to deal with that. I said, well, do you see him any differently? Like, ever since you guys had that conversation? So she was like, not really. I see him as the same guy. So I said, I'm thinking to myself, I didn't tell her this because I'm not the one to give relationship advice. That's not me in no type of way. So I'm thinking to myself, I would think of him as less than a man because you leave me on something so petty as to a perm in my head. I mean, I can throw on a wig any day and you would think that I have a perm. I don't have a perm now. I just straighten my hair. And I put it in a little, I don't know if you guys can see it, my little bun that looks a mess. It's a little sloppy bun. But it's mine. you know. But are you ready for the reality that he's not going to be there? And are you ready for the reality that he's really going to leave you over you deciding not to wear your perm anymore? And my question to her for him was, is it really that serious? Like, 5 years and you would decide to leave me because I decide not to wear a perm anymore. And I'm just thinking to myself that, that dude that she's dealing with is just so commercial. So commercial. You would leave me because I decide to not get a perm. Now, she didn't say that she was going to chop off all her hair and start from the beginning, because I told her about my process of doing it, because I've been natural since 2003. I just let my perm grow out. I didn't cut my hair at all. I let my perm grow out. So she didn't say her process of how she was going to do it, and she didn't tell him her process of how she was going to do it. But the fact of the matter is, he said that he would leave her if she chose to do that. And I'm just thinking, like, in today's society, we are just so commercial that the littlest things, I can see it being a turn off for some people. Because once again, to each his own. But to decide someone's outer appearance is something that can be so reversible, and something that can be so transparent at times, and something that can change from day to day to day. If you buy the right hair, the right wig, whatever, you can be a different person every day. And for someone to say they're going to leave you if you decide to do something as simple as grow out your perm, do you really want to be with that person? That was my question to her. Like, you asking me what should you do? Should you get a perm, or continue getting perms, or stop getting perms? You asked me what should you do. Do you really want to be with him if he's going to make a decision like that for you? Because basically he's telling you, I'm going to leave you, so be prepared to be without me. That's what he's telling you. So I'm saying, like, do you really want to be with a person like that? Because when it comes to a bigger decision that needs to be made, if he's so one-sided on his standpoint, and it's like, because to me, it's like he's saying it's either my way or highway. You either keep getting perms and I'm here for you and I love you, or you stop getting perms and I'm out the door. Who does that? Like, what man really does that? That's so artificial and so commercial that it is not even important. It's not an important piece of life to even say, I'm gonna leave you because of that. And I was just in awe of the conversation that we were having. Like, is she really asking me this? Is she really serious that she's doubting? First of all, she's doubting what she can do, because he's putting limits on her of what she can and cannot do with her hair already. Because he's saying, if you stop getting perms, I'm out the door. So he's already putting a limit on you. Like, and you're asking me, and she was debating with me how, well, I can't do this and I can't do that, and well, why did you ask me? If you didn't want my honest answer, like, why did you ask me? You asking me what should you do, and I'm telling you, you can stop getting perms and look like you have a perm. He won't know it. He just think the rain messed up your hair and it's all puffy now. But you gotta go get a touch up, whatever you want to call it, or however you want to deceive him. But she was really trying to think of ways to keep him and also, like, let her perm go. And to me, simple things like that, like, it's not cause for a breakup. It's not cause for a marriage to fall apart. It's not cause for children to be aborted if you want to be so dramatic with it. Like,